of going to go and celebrate died there. This is a different level, a different realm.
Yeah.
Where these are things, that money that we made is probably what kind of money those guys make every week. For us, yeah. There are those kind of level of boys. Those white boys that wear khakis and funny T-shirts and then funny shoes.
They make the real
and
money.
They have $500 million in their account. You just made 250K and you want to start wilding out. So they're keeping you in check. So we said no, we're going back home. We're going back to Atlanta. It's okay. Yeah, we'll give you it right and we'll talk about it. So next day we drive to the airport, the private place, and then we see something like an Airbus. It wasn't a private jet. We said, why did these people say it's a private jet? We thought it was. It was a big plane, but that is the private jet on one of those guys.
Okay.
So we got there. It was looking like a whole hotel that was converted into a private jet.
Huge one.
And my cousin was trying to take a picture, and I held the sound like, "Don't do it, man!
Don't do
disgrace me here."
Stay
because
calm.
everybody was acting like this is the normal lifestyle. When you know you've attained success, is when you're sitting on an Airbus that's a private jet, and you're not taking pictures, you're not doing selfies.
That's real one.
We were used to private jets like every other week, but we've never sat in a private jet that looked like an Airbus. So my cousin was trying to take pictures. We're like, no, man, act normal, act like this.
This is different.
This is different. This is a different run. They dropped us off in Atlanta and continued to God knows where. But that was the reality check of my life.
Wow.
That's when I understood that at every level, there's a new level to attain. And every one of them comes with a different degree of humility.
You don't lose relationships.
No, you don't. And humility, okay? Whatever it is that you think that you're doing, there are people doing it bigger, and it hasn't changed. And that's the understanding about money. You know, money doesn't really change you. It just amplifies who you are.
Yeah.
If you're an asshole, more money will make you a bigger asshole. And you want to shit on all over people. If you're a nice person and you make money, money will make you a nicer person. You want to lift as many people as possible.
That's deep.
That's deep. That's what it is.
That's deep.
So I took that ideology and I decided that I'm not going to be in front all the time making noise with people. I just want to hang out with the people behind the scenes. They are the ones that
make it happen.
Yes.
Wow. We are talking with Jim Iyke. Jim Iyke is a very, very good actor. And he's here today, and we are going to talk about Bad Comments, his new movie in town at the moment. But before I go on to that, Ghana and Nigeria have been having a healthy competition from football to music.
Are you sure you want to call it a healthy competition?
Because even as much as we disagree with each other, we still don't fight. And so that's why I call it healthy.
I agree.
Because we've been arguing for only God knows ages.
Even food.
And then from movie,
Our
from
cuisine.
yes, and then jollof. Do you think both countries could have even done something better to enter the world market? Like what you did with the movie Ghana Niger movie during the Glamour Girls and stuff that you penetrated just like that. Do you think both countries could have done something differently to invade the world properly?
I think those two countries were supposed to be the proper sisterhood, not brotherhood, sisterhood. That when you say your sister country, your sister city, your sister that, God gifted us that. Our leadership messed it up and imbued a different ideology of difference in our people's mind, and our people were far more fixated on the difference than what was the community amongst us. Okay, I can't think of any of your cuisine that we don't have or replicated on ours. Some of these cities, sometimes I look around, it's like a part of our city. Our cultures are so alike, we kind of even look alike. When a chick outside our divide will not date a Nigerian, the next person they will settle for is a Ghanaian. And when they will date a Ghanaian, hey man, we're always willing and ready, So it's something. The community is astounding, and I think we should have been far more fixated on what made us alike than what made us different. It's just the border. Many times I travel, I take off with an assistant or somebody I sent to Lagos. I land in Accra before he lands in Lagos or somewhere. Okay, it's 45 minutes here, sometimes 50 minutes, or an hour to get to Lagos. So it's astounding. I don't know why we don't want to celebrate what makes us together. that move was made, and people don't understand it in its earnesty. You find it okay, which I think is the African mentality. When you're colonized by white people, you're invaded, and they make you subservient to their visions and their purposes, and you take it. You think it's a normal order of thing, but you can't take it when a brother comes in here just because he's profiting better than you. You decide that he's the enemy, that he's a competitor that you cannot work with. But no, it doesn't work like that. The force of will that was being created in the film industry, you would have let it be. Let's come in here. Let it look like we're profiting more, we're doing more. Be quiet to it until you learn. Learn the process. That's how everybody became bigger. You must serve in order to be the boss. So is that part that when they were coming in, when that partnership was forged, and Nigerians were coming in here to do the film of business, a lot of people felt at some point, no, it's a takeover. No, it's not a takeover. It's how all the greats did it. They served first before they became the boss. So from that undoing, you would have learned the true craftsmanship of this trade. You would have learned enough to see at some point, okay, Nigeria, show us the door, get out, or sit down and do it now by our terms. So when you kick out the partnership a little too early in the day, that's what happens. You're stifled of knowledge. You're stifled of the street, craftsmanship of this business, and then you want to depend only on paper qualification, on people that have been to some of the best schools and brought it back. No. What Nigeria have done, and I tell you, is they've perfected the act of guerrilla shooting. That's what they've done. We can shoot. We can, for instance, Bad Comment. I shot Bad Comment under $1 million.
$1 million.
Yes. When we sat down and I was having a conversation with my first agent, they looked at it and said, why would you put this budget? Because the first order of things that they disagreed with the budget. And I was beginning to get mad, like, what is this? Are people saying we didn't spend this much money?
You believe in taking risk?
No, they said no. Like this film looked like a film that was shot with about $8 million. Okay, that's the summation of all of them in that room we have. So you can't put it in here. You're going to even disappoint them. So we had to up our budget, seriously. Because in my home, in Ghana's home, I can go to you, I can say, hey, give me your cars. You give me your cars, I'll shoot. It's in the budget. I can go to you, say, give me your home. It's a brotherhood. I can open the doors to my business. My friends unleash their cars. I open my garage, brought out my cars. A filmmaker ordinarily in the US or Europe will not use their personal properties. Okay? I won't ask my neighbor for his cars. Do you know how many of my neighbors I didn't even have to ask? I just pulled up in the morning, demanded a key.
And he started taking them.
Took houses. I commanded almost everybody's property at some point. And then there were accesses, and there's certain watches I wanted I didn't own. I'll ask, hey, do you have a Rolex of this make? Latest one? Yeah, give it to me. Hey, do you have I have a 2015
and willingly people
Rolls Royce.
came out.
I want a 2020. Oh, that guy has a 2020. They will call him, he'll pull up. So we pooled resources and we made a film. You understand? So they can't do it. They don't know. Who are you going to call in Europe to give you that kind of help? They will call the police on you.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
They will call the police. They will think you've entered scam. When I made a move in London, right? I had some of my cool white friends. I called some of those guys. Were like, hey, can we get that your card? He said, for what, Jim?
For what?
What are you talking about? I mean, give you my car. I mean, okay. So you buy fuel, you buy that. They gave me the bill. I told them, in Africa we don't do that
and
stuff.
You need to be put on the insurance as well.
Bro, they made me pay for the car at the end of the day, Charlie. So I'm like, okay, keep your car back. I'd rather go to the rental. So that is the thing. That is what we brought here. That is what crossing over, how to do the business of movie making. It's show business. Okay, you guys are so fixated on the show. You forget there's a business.
There's a business.
Okay, so we understand the business. So while we were here, you'd have let it be. Forge the partnership. Make even if you're losing, stay there until you learn. You guys have some of the best minds in the world. I'm telling you. I mean, you guys are super smart people. You would have learned it well. How to forge this will in confluence with your purpose. And at the end of the day, you show that's how business is done. You show us the door. At that time, we're comfortable. So when you show us the door, we won't leave. Then we'll have to now readjust our terms and conditions to suit yours, so that the boss will not go to the master. I mean, whoever is the servant will not go to the master, and that's it. because we have other avenues, would have readily done business by your terms. But they didn't wait. Everybody got emotional. Everybody started saying one group convinced the other group, and they shut their door. And we just laughed and walked away.
Because sitting back at the point, I felt like Ghana and Nigeria could have done better than China, because China worked in silence, and then later came out and they blew up. Now they've taken all over, which Nigeria and Ghana could have done better. Is it late?
There's distrust now. Once distrust has come into the equation, everybody is watching everybody too much. Then it was a brotherhood. I'm making a movie with my Ghanaian brother, I'm making a movie with my Nigerian brother. It was a thing of pride, it was a thing of joy. Now everybody is like, watch your back, Charlie, when you're doing with that Nigeria. And the Nigerians are like, watch your back, how do we contract you sign, they will kick you out just when the deal is getting good. That's a problem.
So is it what influenced you to step into Ghana and then pick a girlfriend from here?
Which of them?
The Ghana and Niger collaboration.
It's a partnership, my brother. You people didn't set boundaries. Did you set boundaries as to what I'll do and what I won't do? Okay, so if it's a partnership, I'm allowed to eat banku.
And you did business and did another business.
And I'm allowed to, come in every sphere. When you guys come to Nigeria, they will restrict you to a bailon. No, you eat jollof rice, don't you? And white rice. Do you know how many of my friends that said they're coming to visit me, by the end of the day, they carted away one of our prized possessions, and we just watch it like that because, you guys like to form gentlemen. You guys are the most dangerous people ever. They just come there with their straight shirt and straight pants. Like Ghanaians can wear straight pants. And then everybody, these girls will think, you see, you guys are too rough for us. These are the nice people. Until they strike. And when they strike, they come back crying to us. I was like, okay, so now you know what it is. The devil you know.
It's better than... Okay, we will talk about Bad Comment, your new movie. But before that, I want to ask you this one. We've been talking about welfare of celebrities, especially actors, for about 3 weeks or a month now on this particular program. We've been discussing how best we can, put up a welfare to think about our celebrities. I don't know how it works in Nigeria. How is it like?
Nigeria is, again, a force of will. People that came together and decided that what they're pursuing is not a curriculum. Until you people stop treating it like an extracurricular activity, like a hobby, like a means to an end, a side hustle, so to speak. I didn't treat my career like a side hustle. I had 2 degrees. I had people with open doors. I had super rich. My dad wasn't super rich, but
he was okay.
It was super okay. But I had uncles that were on that billionaire level that I could have gone to and acted like I wanted to die and things would start happening fast. But what I wanted to do was that I really believed that this was my lifelong pursuit. This is what will open doors in every sphere of my life for me. This is the legacy I'll leave my children of comfort. So there wasn't a plan B. There was an extracurriculum. It wasn't a hobby for me. I studied something entirely different. I focused on this and said, this is what I wanted to do. Until you people understand that you can't treat this like a side hustle, you keep getting the same result. Okay, so when you treat it as the only thing, you understand how to untwist the government, how to bring them to the table. You understand how to untwist the financial institution, how to bring them to the table. You understand how to untwist the private sector and bring them to the table, because you pivot conversations. You're the biggest, most amplified force in every society, the celebrities, the creatives. So